So I go to the supermarket the other day. I go to the supermarket every day, as a matter of fact. That's right. They should have, I should have my own parking spot out in front of Fine Fair. That's right. I said, the spot is reserved for the loser from Loserville, USA. That's right. He's gonna come shopping today. Almost, you can time it. Anyhow, I'm trying to eat healthy. I said, let me go get some yogurt. I got news for you right now. There should be a guy that they hire at the supermarket that if a guy comes over and starts filling his basket with yogurt, I don't know, just like one of those feet come out of the wall. Like, the Jack in the Box had like the scissor lift. Like one of those scissor lift punches should come out of the wall and hit you right in the nuts. And then, I don't know, then a clown head comes out and starts ridiculing you. Where's your skirt and the high heels? Stop with the yogurt. I remember we used to have this guy. What am I going to tell you? One of the managers. He's like the well-dressed manager. You understand? The guy that comes in every day with the fucking sweater vest on. Let me tell you something right now. You're going to put a sweater vest on in a warehouse, guy? Come on. And then he had to go eat his Dannon yogurt. And I remember coming in the break room and being like, Dannon? Hey, what's up? It's Dannon the Cannon. What are you gonna do? That's right. Dannon. Guys, this is really going nowhere fast. I'll tell you what. You got maybe you got a cab to catch. Anybody calling a cab anymore? I got news for you right now. If I want to go somewhere, I'm calling a cab. Just to fuck everything over. What are you gonna do? I don't know what to tell you guys. I bought this Hamish yogurt thinking that I was gonna, be healthy. I'm gonna improve my gut health. That's right. I'm gonna raise my probiotics. This is great. New routine. Every day it's a new routine. I'm on it. If I talk to my wife, I'm on a new routine. You have no idea. It's very unroutine to have about 5 billion different routines. So anyway, I eat this yogurt. Then like 10 minutes later, my stomach is like in spin cycle. I said, oh my God. Why am I walking down an aisle and I feel like I'm on my stomach's on a roller coaster. It's like bing, boing, bing, zip, crash. It's like, I said to myself, I already know the writing's on the wall. I go up to my manager. I'm like, I got to get out of here. She's like, why? I'm like, do you really want to know? I said, I'm about to shit my pants. So, what's it going to be? I told her, listen. I said, I'm out of here in T-minus 10 seconds, or it's going to turn into a Gigi Allen concert in here. I love it. Like I'm asking. I'm not asking. I'm telling you, I'm going home. You have no idea. I rush home and I get on the toilet. I don't even want to tell you. Okay? But I'm doing a little research online. I got E. coli. There's no question about it. I got E. coli. Now I'm in bed for 3 days. Absolutely miserable. I'm in bed. I was hallucinating. The bed was going up and down like bang, 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 bang. In my head, I was going up and down, up and down. I don't know why. I was like gyrating in the bed. I was seeing geometric shapes in the air. I was trying to grab them. I was like, oh, look, it's the hoops from junior high. You know, the ones I couldn't pull myself up on? I love it. Oh, please. Well, oh, they throw you on the hoops. They lift you up like 10 feet in the air. They put you on the hoops. And it's like, okay, now do pull-ups. I'm like, I can't do them on that motherfucking bar over here. Now you think I'm going to do it hanging from rings 12 feet off the ground? What is this, communist Russia? Get me off of these rings. Who's doing gymnastics? We're not in Russia. God. You know why the guy from Russia can get on the rings and start doing, I don't know, whirly birds or whatever they do? There's fucking a bread line. Do you understand? If there's a bread line, translation, no Nickelodeon. These Russians didn't have cable TV. Come on. I could flip on my TV. I could watch Come On Eileen. For God's sake. I'm watching, now I'm sick in bed. And I'm watching one documentary after another. And one of them was about, we were building some new bomber, the B-70. So McDonnell Douglas took this sucker on, right? This was a Mach 3 capable Stratofortress. What a name, the Stratofortress. Come on. These are wonderful names. What would we name it today? I don't know. I don't know. Half a fruitcake flying in the air. That's right. It would have to have painted nails, painted landing gear. What the fuck is going on today? I watch these UGG commercials, all right, where the guy gets on, he's like, oh, I wear Uggs and ooga. I mean, I put them on, I feel like fantastic. And the guy's got eyeliner on and like rainbow lipstick. I'm like, get me out of the fucking country, will you already? For crying out loud. I said, whatever. You know what? I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Where are we going with this, by the way? Oh my God, this frickin' Stratofortress. This thing was like a marvel of engineering. I think it had 6 huge jet engines hanging off the back. It literally looked like the craft that they open up Spaceballs with. You know? That big, the big long craft. Anyhow. They take it out for an exhibition flight so that they can take pictures of it. Like, this is a big important thing, right? And it has all these like escort fighter jets next to it. One of the fighter jets crashes into it. It goes tumbling to the ground. That's right. In 1958, I think it was. No, 1960. It was $1 billion in the sky. The thing cost $1 billion in 1960. Do you understand how much that is now? And I just can't imagine it. I hope the pilot that crashed into it bailed out and survived. If he doesn't get a ribbing, I don't know who does. What would that be the equivalent to now? That would be like going out to like the space shuttle, and like they're having to meet. Everybody's got their hard hats on, and you like lean on the space shuttle. You're like, yeah, wow. Maybe you fire up a cigarette. Man, this was a long, $50 trillion project, and as you lean on the space shuttle, it starts knocking over. It's like, and you're like, oh shit. Ah, damn it. I swear I head straight for the bar. Listen, anytime there's a super disaster at work, you hop in your car and you just go straight to the bar. Can I tell you that right now? You drink it off. You go home like nothing happened. And then you show up at work the next day like nothing happened with a rip-roaring hangover. Come through the door, you're like, hey, good morning, everybody. Got my 50-gallon drum of coffee here. What's going on? And they're looking at you like you just bankrupted the company. And you're like, all right, I guess you won't be needing me anymore. See you around. You know, no harm, no foul. You know, it's neither here nor there. What do these sayings mean? Everything is everything. And it is what it is. What is it? A guy said, Jamaican people love saying this. You go up to Jamaican guy, you're like, hey man, how you doing? Oh, everything is everything, man. And you're like, what? Well, you want to clarify what that means? You fucking, you blood clot? I mean, come on. Stop the fucking, the bullshit already. Hey, it is what it is. What? That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay. Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. So then they start telling you, I'm on bombers, okay? Now I'm like, I'm ball turret gunners. I'm obsessed with ball turrets, tail gunners, this type of thing. I found an amazing website where they tell you like kills and stuff like that. Like they all this stuff is documented. You know, when you shoot, it's like when you go up, you know, in a B-27, it was like almost like a game. It wasn't a game, but you know what I mean. Everybody, there was a scorecards, to be honest with you. So I mean, anyway, the gunning technology, the computer. Listen to this: if you were gonna have to bail out of a B-27, number one. Or you're in a B-27 that had to come in for an emergency landing. You had to detach the ball turret. I think if the guy was in there, you'd just let him crush to his death. So, like, if the ball turret was jammed and you couldn't get the guy out, because the ball had to be facing in a certain direction to open up the hatch. So imagine that. One bullet comes and hits like the ring gear. So now you can't turn the fucking thing? Holy shit, you gotta be in there like, get me out of this motherfucker. By the way, you're sitting with your knees by your ears. Get me out of this motherfucker. Right now. I don't care if you gotta get out a welding torch or just start shooting into the ball from up above. You gotta get me out of this thing. So if there was an instance where, I'm sure there was more than one in the instance that they had to land with the guy inside the ball turret. Oh my God. Oh my God. But anyway, if you can get the guy out, whatever, you're supposed to jettison the ball turret because you can't, if you're coming in with bad landing gear or something like that, you got to land on the belly of the plane. And the ball turret is you know, sticking down. It's bad. It's like, let me land on a pole vault and flip the plane over onto its nose. So anyway, there's a 20-minute procedure. It's 20 bolts you got to remove from the plane, and then they jettison the ball. So imagine that you're in a shot to ribbons B-27. It's like, hold on, let me grab my tools and under like, and it's 50 degrees, minus 50 degrees at altitude. Anyhow, and you were also instructed to remove the targeting computer, which was like really, really valuable. And they also didn't want that shit in the enemy's hands. So that was another 20-minute procedure. And one of the things that you did when you bailed out from a bomber is you had to shoot the gun computers. Basically, you shot them and you took out your 9mm. You're instructed to shoot it in the lens and do something else to it. I don't know. Pull out the receipt tape. Bing! You gonna do? Fuck you, Germans. Figure that one out. Douche, douche, douche. kick it in. Let's see if you have time to do that while you're doing a 1 million G fucking tailspin. Yeah, let me worry about banging up the flight computer while we're out of here. I got news for you right now. Anyhow, what are you gonna do? And then there was Operation Chrome Dome. Can I be the guy? I just want to be the guy in the boardroom. You know, this is like the it's the fucking Cold War, 1960s. They're like, see the motherfucking Russians. Look at this. You see this? We have to be able to bomb these cocksuckers at any given moment. One guy's like, I got it. See, Operation Chrome Dome. See, Chrome Dome, and they're all smoking and drinking. Please, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. The great leaders of our country, they're all smoking and drinking at all times. Please, don't believe otherwise. Like, and these are like the brilliant minds of the military. You understand? Like the guys pulling the strings. Like Operation Chrome Dome. What's that? Say? They're going to put bombers in continuous flight loaded with nuclear bombs flying around Russia. For how long? Continuously. How long? 8 years! I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was like, please just do me a favor and put together the gas bill for me. Even in 1960, could you imagine what the gas bill must have been? These are B-52s flying nonstop around Russia for 8 years. It happened. Operation Chrome Dome. It's a great fucking name. I'd be like the guy, like, real literal. I'm like, how about Operation We're Gonna Blow Up the Dam? Hey guys, maybe there's a guy there. He's like the brother of the admiral. You understand? He comes in, he's like Fredo. He's like, hey guys, how about Operation We're Gonna Blow Up the Russian Dam, the one that's over there. And they're like, and the admiral's there, and he's like, I like it. And the other guys are like, hey, I don't know, we might have, because we got a problem with what my brother says? And the other guy's like, yeah, but listen, he's fucking girls 2 at a time, cocktail waitresses. Guys, let me tell you something right now. There's a lot of work that needs to get done right now in your life. You don't want to go do that right now? There's nothing going on here. You haven't figured that out yet? I don't know. I went from watching videos about bombers to Can I ask you a question real fast? Oh, can I tell you right now that four of those bombers during the course of those 8 years crashed with nuclear payload. And the bombs didn't explode, but the bombs exploded. Does that make any sense? From the impact, they got dashed all over. They didn't actually nuclearly explode, but they were dashed all over the place. So in those countries, I forgot what the countries were, we had to fly over there, and we had to clean up the fallout. And put all the dirt into barrels and ship it back to America. I said, this is the 1960s, Jack. If you think those barrels made it back to America, you're living in La La Land. They drove them on the boat, and I got news for you. Halfway across the Atlantic, they were like, "Hey, drop the tailgate, will you?" Badoosh! Oh boy, look out! 300 barrels went off the back. Oopsie! All right, let's turn around and get more. There are so many barrels of nuclear waste at the bottom of the ocean. I mean, it would give you the heebie-jeebies. If I'm going to tell you that right now. Anyhow, moving along. And I'm reading about this woman in India. She got trampled by an elephant. I said, number one, can you imagine? She went down to like the river there to get some water. And this fucking elephant came out through the bushes and just started giving her a good trouncing. Oh my God. So they went and they had funeral services for her, like days later. It might have been like a week later, having funeral services for her. This fucking elephant comes busting in a joint and grabs. I don't know if it was it was outside. I mean, you might want to have this funeral indoors, guys. Number one, imagine, I don't want to talk here because, it's morbid. It's morbid. Because imagine they're having a funeral for her. I mean, is this open casket? Because I don't know what you're going to do. I mean, I don't know how good the morticians over there in India are. Well, let me just tell you what happened. Then the elephant broke into the funeral and fucking grabbed the woman and started throwing her around. Like she was a fucking, I don't know, like a trombone. It was like bang bang. The elephant's throwing her around like a marching band baton. And then it's like the family's sitting in there in horror. Mom's doing a triple Lutz through the air. You're like, oh my God, with not the most graceful dismount. And then the elephant goes tearing ass out of there. I'm like, is this like the Sammy the Bull Gravano of elephants? This is outrageous to me. I saw a video of Sammy the Bull Gravano talking about how he was playing cards with a bunch of guys. He would play cards with these two guys. Him and all his, like, I don't know, hitman killer buddies. And these guys were ripping them off week after week. He says every week they'd walk out with like, $2,000, 1,500, $2,000. He's like, Sammy goes, I could understand, they get us for a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there. He goes, but every fucking week, these guys are making $2,000. He's like, the jig is up. So finally, he sits the guys down, like they're playing cards, and he's like, you guys are cheating. And the guy's like, oh, no, Sammy, it's not true. He's like, listen, we're not stupid. You guys are cheating, and you're going to die tonight. And it's like, when Sammy the Bull Gravano tells you you're going to die tonight, that's so chilling. And like one of the guys starts crying, and he's like, don't cry. He's like, you're gonna spend your last night on this planet as a man crying? He says, don't worry about it. You're going to die tonight. We're going to have to clean it up. He's like, this was like chilling. So imagine that. And then he says to the guy, I want you to tell me how you did it. And the guy insisted that they weren't cheating. Finally, he realizes he's going to die, so maybe this will help him get out of it. And he tells him how he cheated. And Sammy the Bull was like, that's pretty good. He's like, I didn't even understand really what the guy was saying. I kind of got it. But it was really good. And then they killed the guys. I love it how this guy is like, free to walk around and tell everybody how he was killing people. I mean, I guess that's how it works. What are you going to do? Witness protection program. I mean, wearing like nice clothes and everything. I mean, witness protection program, probably not a bad gig. I mean, you got to lean into the service agents once in a while. It's like, can we get some hookers around here? I mean, come on. Listen, you're gonna help you find the whole entire mafia. All right, you're gonna bust them out. You got to bring me somewhere in Arkansas, and you got to ship some hookers out over there. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, we gotta get this party started. I just want to be the government agent that's in charge of going out and getting hookers for high-profile prisoners. Oh my God! Oh boy. What were we talking about? Oh, this elephant. Yeah. I said, boy, oh boy. This is not funny, but it's funny at the highest order that this elephant would come back and attack this dead woman. I mean, the guys must have been like, that's it, put her in the ground. Enough of this shit. Quick, get her in the fucking ground. This fucking shit. I don't know, they turned into Turkish people all of a sudden. What? And then they don't even do anything to the elephant, right? Aren't elephants a little sacred in India? Is that, oh, this is Shivra. Shivra come. Yeah, Shivra came all right and fucking beat the shit out of mom. What am I gonna tell you? I tell you what, if that was my mom, that elephant would be walking around with zero trunk the next day. No, you ever see an elephant without a trunk? You kidding me? You'd see an elephant with no trunk and a tusk hanging out of its own ass. Yeah. Just to show the other elephants. You gonna come into this fucking town? I tell you what. No way, baby. No way. And I'd spray paint them pink. Number one, I'd go out there with a fucking caterpillar backhoe, and you'd see a fight, an epic battle between a fucking backhoe and an elephant. Listen, I know an elephant can knock over a Range Rover, but what I do is I do a full swing with the bucket of the payloader, like this, bang, right underneath the tusk. The elephant goes right over, knockout punch. And he wakes up with one tusk up the ass. All right? Do I got to tell you right now? I'd be hitting it in with the payloader. Boof, 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 boof. And then we chop the trunk off. What are you going to do? Maybe you stick the trunk in his rear end. There you go. That'll show you. Now, here we are. Look at your buddy over here. You want to come into the village? You want to come into the village stomping moms? Huh? I got more gas in the payloader. Bring it on. I love wild animals. They could just come up and like rip the front bumper off the front of your car. These baboons. Are you kidding me? I'd have a slingshot. Yeah, right in your baboon ass as you're running away. I put one of those glass marbles. Bazoing! You want to see a baboon run? You have no idea. I love it how people go into nature. I'm watching a TikTok video the other day of a fucking dumb family. All right? These families, I wish I could go there and ridicule them. A guy brings his wife and two kids into the woods to walk around, and they're being followed by a bear. And I'm like, okay, this is no problem. Dad, pull out your gun. Pull out your gun. Moron doesn't have a gun. Who goes out into this realm not unarmed? I don't get it. There are predatory animals out there. The bear is following them. He's looking at these people like they're on the rotisserie right now. And the father is yelling at the bear, "Bear, go away! Bear, go away!" Like, are you dumb shit? And the bear, so he's basically telling the bear where he is constantly, and like walking away and trying to be calm. And you can see like the fear in the kids' faces. It's like, Dad, you ultimately let down your family, and you're the embarrassment of your entire community right now. And they got away alive. Thank God. Thank God. I tell you what, I see a bear in the vicinity, okay? And it turns into Jesse the Body Ventura from Predator. Do you understand? There are trees falling down from the minigun fire. And another one, one girl's on like one of those paddle boards, and a goddamn, it was like a blue whale. I don't know, comes breaching out of the water to the end of his tail, right next to her. She's like, oh my God, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. She's almost in tears. I'm like, get out of the fucking water, moron. You're being filmed from a boat. The person that's filming is on the boat. Get on the fucking boat. Because if I'm a whale and I see a person on a paddleboard, it is on, Jack. You have no idea. I'm turning into the Hank Aaron with my tail. And you're going flying a country mile. And then you're going right down to Baleen. Guys, we have nothing going on over here today. Callahan. Come the Christ on. Reporting for duty. Turn it off. Turn it on. Nobody knows. And just like that, we're scanning for crimes. And it's Father's Day the other day, and we go out to dinner there. I tell you what, I had a banging dinner. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. It was like blackened steak over homemade rigatoni. This was like, you ever have homemade rigatoni? This was like incredible. It was like the straps that you would use in the three-legged race. That's what the rigatoni looked like. You know, this wasn't like, they didn't put ronzoni. A lot of times you go to an Italian restaurant and like, this is like ronzoni rigatoni. Give me a break. What did you get, Barilla? From the supermarket next door? This rigatoni. In a sauce, I don't know what kind of fucking sauce this was, like cheese, cream, I don't know what it was. And it had mushrooms and broccoli. And I gotta tell you right now, I took a piece of the blackened steak, I stick it inside the rigatoni, and then I take my broccoli, I take a piece of mushroom, and then I stab it all together, and I eat it. And my son is going under the table, from this side to that side, to this side to that side. My wife is barking at me about what? I have no idea. I gotta cut the boys' food. Like, you cut the boys' food. It's Father's Day. You're a woman, for Christ's sake. I'm over here cutting his food into little pieces. You want me to chew it up and spit it into his mouth while we're here? All this going on, and I have everybody tuned out, and I'm just making love to this rigatoni. Oh, my crimson Christ. I took a little bread and I was sopping up that sauce. Oh. Anyhow. Then all of a sudden, my wife with the doggy bags. I gotta tell you something right now. Growing up, we never did doggy bags. That was like a thing. I don't know, it was like my father. It's like, you asked for a doggy bag? That was like, you didn't do that. My wife with the doggy bag. So she's like, what do you want to keep? She's like, well, and now she's going to do an audit of all the food. How many containers do you need? 3 containers. The woman comes out with 3 containers. And she basically like put them on a table. She was like, you're on your own. There's like plastic containers. And my wife is filling them with food. I'm like, oh my God, this is like embarrassing. Then the woman brings out these paper bags. And I'm like, what are you going to do? The one container fits in each bag. So like, we're opening plastic bags. I was like, paper bags. People are looking at us. It's like we're putting it. These are the noisiest paper bags in history. Like nothing, just boxing up our food. Just eat. We go to a restaurant, eat and leave. And we're rolling up the bag. And of course, I'm the one that doesn't want. I'm complaining the whole time. I'm rolling my eyes, and then I gotta carry it out of the. Excuse me. It was literally like this. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Boing, crash. Sorry. Excuse me. I don't know, guys. Then we get home, and I'm just like, it's Father's Day. I ain't doing shit. This is basically, it's Father's Day. I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing any of your Hamish shit. I love it. And you go to the restaurants, empty. Mother's Day, in my warehouse, there's flat pallets of flowers you can buy from Mother. This, that, the other thing. Father's Day, there's nothing in sight. You couldn't even put the fucking Chinese toolbox that we sell on sale. And you go to restaurants, the parking lots are empty. The places were empty. It's like, what's going on? Mother's Day, you can't get a seat. This tells you everything you need to know. I love it when you go to work and you got one guy telling another guy Happy Father's Day. A guy came up to me, he's like, hey, Happy Father's Day. I felt like pulling him aside, saying, listen, Jack, cut the shit, all right? Right now. Nobody gives a fuck. So just shut up. All right, men, no. Fathers, no. This is a fucking Yahoo thing. You ever see two women on Mother's Day? Happy Mother's Day. She's like, I know. And they're hugging. Oh! And it's like, shut the fuck up. Fathers are like, you walk past each other. You're like, hey, Tom, I hope you die. All right. And then you move on with your day. Like, hey, Bobby, Happy Father's Day, will you? All right. You know what? We should just hop on the floor and grapple. I don't know. We'll get each other in an arm bar. Stop it. No two men give a fuck about Father's Day. So stop. Hey, men out there, if you're a real man, don't wish another man Father's Day, because nobody gives a fuck. What are you gonna do? Guys, what are you here for, huh? So I'm like, all I want to do is I want to come back to the house and continue my reign on the couch and do more research on World War II bombers. Okay? We got Russia over here developing the what? The M501. It was like 48 cylinder engine. It was like 10,000 horsepower radial engine, supercharged, turbocharged. I'm like, I'm getting a rod in my pants over here. Next thing you know, my wife tells me that the kids are coming over for a sleepover. I said, the who? The what? The where? Her nephews are coming over. These are kids that are like my son's age. They're coming over for a sleepover. I said, what? I said, wait, hang on a second. Wait a second. Freeze. Did you not get the memo that it's Father's Day out here? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Next thing you know, the door busts open. And number one, I got to tell you something. I was in the shower and I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, oh, sleepover. I'm like, it's late now. It's like, almost 9 o'clock. I'm like, these kids have got to be worn out from the whole day of playing, stuff like that. They can't possibly, they'll probably just, hang out for a little, play a little video games, and then go to sleep. I get out of the shower. The door comes flying open. These kids run in. Number one kid throws me a high five. The high five hit my hand so hard. It was like, you know how sometimes you give somebody a high five and it's like, shebang! And you're like, hey, whoa, all right. You know? Like you hit like the perfect pocket of air like this, and it turns into a thunderclap. You're like, wow. This kid hit me with a high five. And it was like a small sonic boom in my hand. It hurt my hand. It was like, whoop, bang! I was like, what, jeez! I'm like, oh my God, this is what this night's gonna be. Next thing you know, there's toys flying through the air. I mean, they are running in circles. There's a rut in my hardwood floors. Guys, don't run. Slow down for 2 seconds, then run again. Guys, no running. Come on, guys, no running. Papers flying through the air. You have no idea. They're setting the couch on fire. I'm like, guys, come on. All right, no tattoos. What did I tell you guys? No tattoos. There's a guy in the corner doing tattoos. I said, listen. So now I'm sitting in bed. I said, you know what? I'm going to bed. It's Father's Day. Can I do that? I'm getting away from this fucking nightmare. I go to bed. I'm in bed. It's like, zing, crash, bang, boom. I'm like this. Yeah, oh no, wonderful Father's Day. I gotta tell you right now. Great. Guys, I gotta tell you, I'm recovering from this is a two-parter. Where's Johnny Blade? This is embarrassing at this point. All right, we gotta get out, hold on. We got to get out Gertrude scissors. I mean, come on. There's some tools in your shed that are beloved. This pair of shears right here. Remember the guy that used to come around and sharpen scissors and knives and stuff like that? I wish that guy would just come out of retirement right now. He's somewhere right now with stage 5. I don't know. But I wish he would hop in the old red truck, you know, and do one last run. And he'd come here and I give her here. I said, these are Gertrude scissors. So, you know, sharpen them. He'd be like this. He's like, this is going to be my finest sharpen ever. And you get him back and it's like a lightsaber. It's like you could cut through steel. These are great. I mean, you could cut. This is the type of scissors that you can cut. Oh, I just want to cut paper all day long. Look at these scissors. You know how these are abused? You know people come into this shed and cut things with this? Like, I don't know, I gotta cut the cinder block. And then they hang them back up. They're still sharp. They're sharp right at the beak. Look at this. Little cuts. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're sharp all the way through the range of travel. Huh. Guys, you can't get those at Walmart. You understand? These are made. Where are they made? Where are you made, wonderful scissors? I don't know. They're made in like, let's face it, they're made in like Connecticut, Pittsburgh, Jersey, something like that. Right? Gertrude, bring me to the promised land. We got a package here from Michael coming all the way from Montana. Yeah. Are you a dental floss tycoon? I've been to Montana. I read your book, Rommel. Whoa, what do we have here? Holy shit. Look at this. Streets of Rage 4. Streets of Rage 4, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've heard nothing but great stuff about it. But guess what? I'll be the judge. Drop my cigarette. No, everybody talks highly of it. So, that's pretty neat. Wow. Oh, yes, here we go. Oh, boy, look at this. Montana. Refrigerator magnet, right? You know where this is going, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Here you go, and there you go. Montana there. Hey, Jesse, greetings from Montana. Hope you and your family are doing well. Here is the sequel to the greatest beat-em-up trilogy ever made. Enjoy, Michael. Wow. Thank you, Michael. That's awesome. Awesome. Gonna try that out today with my son. Got another one here. This one's coming from Lake City, Florida. Lake City, Florida. Oh boy. Ah, boy. Look at this. Let's see how sharp this is, huh? This is the axe from Killers. How do you have? Like this? I don't know. Oh! That's pretty sharp. Huh. That's pretty friggin' sharp. Not bad. Look, I'm a pretty respectable woodsman. Oh boy. Look at this. Dear Jesse, I've been watching the program now for about 5 years. You keep me and my family laughing asses off constantly. My wife and daughter are always referencing you and Max. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Lately, every time there is a new episode, I am dying to hear a new anecdote about Dave and his gutless cutlass or Mercury Grand Marquis. That's right. We were arguing about the Grand National the other day. What was he telling me about the Grand National? I don't know. We were having some type of argument. Anything wrong? Hold on. Tell him I'll blow his doors off with my Recal P71 police interceptor. With my real P71 police interceptor. That's right. That's right. I love it when people say, when Dave would say to me, he wants the police interceptor. I'm like, what do you want? The heavy duty fucking power steering cooler? When you look at like a police interceptor, it's like, okay, a thicker sway bar, right? Isn't this what this is? And extra cooling, like extra cooling for the oil and the power steering fluid. That's right. So they could stay idling in the parking lot of Dunkin' Donuts longer. Let's face it. The too many cars were breaking down because they're idling, outside of establishments. This is great. Why can't I get this job? So basically, an interceptor is built to stay idling a long time. So stop it already. Don't tell me about brakes, venting for the brakes. Stop it already. Unless there's a fucking supercharger on top of it, I don't want to hear about any fancy designations. Anyway. Oh, but it's got the plexiglass separator between the front and back, the security plate. Oh yeah, it's great, Dave. You're gonna need that for the fucking for the women you date. Anyway, just wanted to say send you a gift and say thanks for the G.I. Joe vehicles you sent me. Oh my God, that was a while ago, huh? Who's that? Is that my kid? I'm hearing things. Enclosed is some ba 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 ba. Keep being you. Go drive the media. To All American, eat some goddamn onion rings. Maybe you can score some roadhead from car hop waitress. Oh my God, can you imagine? Sincerely, Mike McFly from YouTube. P.S. Sorry for the fucked up handwriting. No, it's not bad. I broke my thumb grinding a handrail last week. Oh, okay. Hey, listen, I'm no stranger to, I used to be in the Bones Brigade. Not really. That was the thing to be, in the Bones Brigade when you were a kid. 1980s, you had to have a vision, right? Like a Vision Gator. Oh my God, the Vision Gator. To me, the pinnacle of skateboards was the Vision Gator. That's, at that time, that was the hot. This is right before we went to the double vision and then skateboards went downhill. Look at this. Pack of candy cigarettes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mike, you're talking my language. Whoa, 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 whoa. I love candy cigarettes. Here we go. Look, they don't bother me. They can't even dip the end pink anymore. Come on. Come on. Could you imagine the people that work in the candy cigarette factory? Cindy, you're supposed to put 20 in a box. Oh my God, the manager comes over. It's the comb over, the sweat, the hangover from the night before. His wife made him sleep on the fucking couch. He's just like, Cindy, 20 in a box. Okay? The last 3 boxes had 18. What do you want me to do about it? I need a break. I need a cigarette break. Can you work in this place? I don't know. I'll work there. This is like, there are places like this. They work in the candy cigarette factory, packing the candy cigarettes into the box. 12 hours a day. For 30 years. You understand? And candy cigarettes aren't actually all the rage when you go out to a convenience store. So what do they sell? What are their sales now? Their sales have steadily been declining since the 1940s. So imagine this, who retired from the fucking, where are these made? They're distributed in New Jersey. They're made in Colombia. There you go. There you go. What the fuck is going on here, baby? Oh my God. What you're wrapping this like a doggy bag here. What kind of wrapping is this? Guys, it's a bottle of RC Cola. Alright? Are you killing me with high fructose corn syrup here? Let me take a guess. Come on. Ingredients. High fructose corn syrup. We lost RC Cola. We lost the RC Cola, ladies and gentlemen. I lost my candy cigarette. What's going on? That's it. Something's got to start right now. You want the revolution to start right now? They're putting high fructose corn syrup in RC Cola. A bottle of red. A bottle of white. Look at that, baby. A bottle of brown coming at you. A bottle of brown coming at you, brown. Here you go. It's Jack Daniel's Old Number 7. Here we go. This is a kit right here. You didn't know? Oh, my God. You forget about building a bunker, to run and hide in. Just put a cabinet in your house with this. So that's it. When the end comes, just open that cabinet, go out in the backyard, and let that radiation pound you. It's like a suntan for the inside. Let's go out there. Ba-ching, ba-zoing, going, 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 going. That's right. Oh my God, this is incredibly painful. I made a horrible mistake. Crack open the Jack and Coke. Psh! Drink it away, baby. Drink it away. Drink away the interior third-degree burns. That's it. We got another one here. Another thing of candy cigarettes. And then some Hot Wheels, I presume, for my son. Look at this little Hot Wheels here. Oh, that's a Cougar. All right, Nomad. Name of our cars day. What the fuck is this? Mustang? Lowrider? 55 Thunderbird, baby! Oh yeah, another Mustang. And then a Zamboni. Of course. Wow, thank you. And in here, look at this. We've got a Hot Wheels. 57 Chevy Gasser, baby. Wow, thank you, Michael. You know I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. All right. So that brings us to this. I gotta tell you something right now. On Saturday, I had a stomach virus. You know, I was basically just starting to recover. It was one of those days where you wake up with the sweats. You know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, I can't go garage sale. I just didn't want to go. It was hot outside, and I was just feeling like dog shit, to be honest with you. But I get a call from the lady down the block that I had bought receivers from before. And she said, I'm moving to North Carolina. I have some more of these receivers. Somebody made me an offer on it, but I figured I'd call you first. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that somebody made me an offer thing is such a load of fucking horse shit, by the way. I go over there, and another reason why I knew she was bullshitting, because I pulled him out of the fucking attic. I said, would the guy go up in the attic and make you an offer? I pull him out of the attic, put him on the floor. I said, here we go. I said, well, how much you want for him? She goes, I don't know. I said, I'll give you $30. I didn't know what to say. I should have gave her 20. I don't know. They're a little beat up. Here it is. This is a Sony STR 6120. I'd never seen an old Sony receiver like this before. Guys, this is like shifting a Hertz shifter right here. That's like the build quality. You can feel the switch. You can feel the beautiful switches. You know what I mean? We got a little bit of weight in the wheel here. I fell in love with these switches. I kind of like the way it looks. This is super modern looking for the time. Now, I'm gonna guess it's I don't know. I don't even know what year. I don't know. I don't know if it works. And a Pioneer SX 336. So automatically I see the Pioneer and I get a rod in my pants. She takes the $30. I take the motherfucks home. And here we are. Do I know if they work? I have no idea if they work. I didn't even plug them in. I figured we'd do them here right now so I could suffer the incredible embarrassment in front of you if they don't work. All right, we'll try the Sony first. Oh, we got lights. We got lights, baby. We got light. Let me see. Oh boy, isn't that a thrilling display? Oh jeez. What are you gonna do? Whether they work with speakers or not? I don't know. I didn't hear a relay turn on. That's not really a good sign. But wow, it's a neat receiver. Let's check out the Pioneer. I don't know if you watched the if you watch the program, you know I'm a huge Pioneer guy when it comes to receivers. Oh, half of it works. Well, that's promising. Oh, yeah. Some of the lights come on. Guys, I understand, not exactly a thrilling exhibition, but, you know, I don't really do the stereo things anymore because you can't play any music. And if you play music, you get your videos blocked in some places. So, I mean, really, you can't really pursue that. But look at these. I mean, old Pioneer receiver. It is faint blue over here. Is it not? I don't know. Oh, look at that. The selector lights. Well, I never heard a Pioneer receiver that didn't sound beautiful. I mean, we got the old SX 1010 downstairs. 1010, I love it, 1010. I say 1010 because I'm saying Sansui 1010 into my head. Is it a 1010? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. So that's it. That's just a little, I don't know, this was like a jumble up video. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? But these receivers, I'm going to have to hook up some speakers to them and see how they work. And then I'll have more shit that I don't need. That's right, in my basement. So that's awesome. Yeah, guys, do you realize you just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization? And you better believe that. With a 4K face! We'll see you next time. Guys, we do a slam hit show on Patreon. I don't even have to tell you right now. This is my email address, okay? Put advices in the header. If you have a problem in your life, I want you to email me and tell me about it so I can snicker on the side. No, I'm kidding. And we give you wonderful advices just like this. Your first thought might be a Budweiser, right? And I got news for you. If you're thinking of giving them a craft beer, you're an asshole. Some sickos out there. Guy, my mother is watching. This is my high school sweetheart. And I could see her like, a cunt. Like tears are coming out of the cunt. And me, I don't have a problem with hookers. I think it's a wonderful profession. What's that, ladies? You'd rather put on your rouge with a blow... Oh boy. What's that, ladies? You'd rather put on your rouge with a broken light bulb? Hey, listen, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And guys, I know you have problems out there. I'm looking into your living room right now. Whoa. I mean, hey, listen. What is that? What's that under your couch? It looks like 9 rats tied together. Listen, guys. I'm going to tell you something right now. You got big problems, all right? I see a lot of you people out there. And, wow. You know, Crocs with socks. You want to talk? Email me. This is what you got to do, okay? I'm going to solve all your problems. Just like... And that's it. Guys, I'm going to tell you something right now. Patreon's out there that support the channel. I know what it's like out there right now. The gas prices, you know, everything. The cost of food, the cost of everything. So for you guys to spit out, you know, and decide to support the channel, I want to tell you how grateful I am for that. We'll see you next time.